The mystical and magical Northeast is the pride of India, where culture meets nature. It comprises of 8 states: Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura. Among these states is Manipur. It suffered ethnic tensions and armed separatist movement for decades. Now it is experiencing its worst violence since 1990s. Manipur became a state of India since 21st January 1972. It is having 16 districts spread over 22,000 square kilometers with capital at Imphal. Official language of the state is Meiteian or Manipuri. Manipur is bordered with 3 Indian states, Nagaland, Assam and Mizoram, and it shares an international land boundary with Myanmar. Loktak Lake, the largest freshwater lake of Northeast, is located in Manipur, which is designated as a Ramsar site and houses the only floating national park in the world, Kebul Lamjao National Park. Sangai deer and Miss Hume's pheasant are the official state animal and state bird of Manipur. Manipur's geography consists of hill ranges and valleys. It is a state with Imphal Valley surrounded by hill ranges. In ancient history, Manipur was named as Meitei Kingdom and well-known king was Pakamba. People of that kingdom followed a polytheistic religion named Sanamaism. The Meiteis were not alone during that time. Another community shared the land were Nagas. They lived up in the hills of Manipur. They were tribals who raided Meiteis every now and then. After the arrival of British in 1762, Raja Jai Singh of Manipur signed a pact with British, seeking help to defend against Burma. At this time, the Raja resettled Kuki-Chin tribes from the Kuki-Chin hills of Burma in Manipur to protect the kingdom from Burmese and the Naga raids. Burma continued to invade Manipur and Kukis kept coming in. In fact, Burma occupied Manipur from 1819 to 1826. The occupation ended after the First Anglo-Burmese War in 1826. Manipur became Protectorate of British. But in 1890, there was a palace coup in Manipur, and in 1891 the Anglo-Manipur War broke out. British won. They installed Churachan, the 5-year-old king. At this time, British drew an imaginary line in the state, the Meitei Valley under the colonial government, and the hill beyond was scared less. This time, Kuki started their own raids. British used violence to crack down this issue. In 1917, during the First World War, British asked for soldiers. Nagas agreed, but Kukis didn't. They continued to fight for almost 2 years with the British. At the end, British Indian Army driven out Kukis, and the Kukis went further deep into the forest. In 1947, Manipur acceded to India. 2 years later, it became a union territory, and finally in 1972, Manipur got the statehood. Manipur is home to different ethnic, religious and linguistic groups. The non-tribal Meitei community were the largest ethnic group, almost more than half of the population, who mainly believe in Vaishnavite Hinduism. The another 2 main ethnic groups were tribals, namely Kukis and Nagas, who predominantly follows Christianity. The people who have migrated from the eastern Bengal, now Bangladesh, were also contribute to the demographic composition. They mainly follow Muslim religion. Manipur has been witnessing many conflicts from its ancient days itself. In ancient times, they have been facing raids from the Nagas. In the medieval time, they suffered with Burmese invasion and raids from Kuki tribe also. After independence, insurgency started by Nagas for demand of an independent Naga kingdom outside the Indian Union. Manipur bleeded during this time. Another terrific violence was occurred during 1990s. In 1993, there was a major violence. Hundreds of people were killed and thousands uprooted. It was insurgency versus insurgency between Meiteis, Nagas and the Kukis. The Manipur violence in 2023 had started with the Manipur High Court's judgment on 27th March 2023. In that, court directs state government to send a recommendation within 4 weeks to the union government for its consideration regarding the inclusion of Meitei community in the scheduled tribe list. Widespread protest and violence started after that. Many other factors also contributed to the terrific violence that occurring in Manipur now. Geography of Manipur is an important contributor for the hill-valley divide. Valley region consists of 10% of the geographical area while the 90% is hill ranges. Almost 57% population comprising the largest Meitei community, Muslim and others live in the 10% geographical area, while the 90% of the hill area is under the control of tribal people comprising Kukis and Nagas. The Meiteis are debarred from special constitutional privileges granted to the scheduled tribes of Manipur, and they are not permitted to settle in the hill districts of Manipur under Land Reforms Act. This made the divide between people. Historically, Manipur is a kingdom of Meitei people and Kukis were the invaders from Burma. So, Kukis are alien people who occupied their land. Activities of Christian missionaries during the colonial era was also contributed to the divide. In 1901, there were only 8% of Christians as against 60% of Hindu. But the number of Christians in Manipur had increased to 41% by 2001. On the other hand, Manipur Legislative Assembly consists of 60 seats. Of this, 40% are with the Meiteis, hence they enjoy the real political power. In 2021, under Manipur Forest Rules 2021, government started to evict the encroachment or trespass on forest land. This again contributed to the resentment, although the government clarified that only new settlement is being evicted. The inhabitants argue that they have been living in the land for years. The act of eviction had portrayed as an attempt to deprive the tribals of their ancestral lands. The plural Manipur demography has been following different socio-cultural norms, which had also created a divide between the people. The Meitei community has two major grievances. One, they feel their culture and language is under threat, and the second, they feel their state demography is changing. Now, with the illegal Kuki migration from Myanmar, they found a solution to the problem. They want to be declared as a scheduled tribe, the designation that Kukis have now. Then they will be provided with the quotas in colleges and government jobs. But the Kukis are against this. They are saying that Meiteis are enjoying the political power. And what is the need for reservation now? And their solution lies with the protest. This ethnic conflict needs to be resolved as soon as possible. Control of violence is the first step, and then start to build trust with the people by the government. Central government should play the role of mediator in resolving the issues. Hope our democracy will find a solution to the problems soon, and Manipur will be back in its glory as well. Thank you.